Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please make sure that you make the things happen so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. And yes, we are back. Sorry I've been off for quite some time. I decided to make a video for Advantage Point because people wanted it, I guess, and I didn't know that people actually like these videos until I actually checked the channel not so long ago, and I was like, people are actually watching, people actually enjoy these. So we are doing a pay-per-view today. We're doing Advantage Point, which is a September pay-per-view. Advantage Point replaced This Is War. Around this time we would have a pay-per-view called This Is War, but I felt like it was a random pay-per-view, so I needed to change a lot of things about it. So this is Advantage Point. This is how our card looks. We have a 5-on-5 match. Pretty crazy. There's a lot that has been happening, guys. I don't want to fill you in on what has been happening. A lot of stuff has happened. I can only tell you the relevant stuff. So but then if you want to catch up, I think after when I stopped recording, I started posting pay-per-views on the subreddit, so I'm gonna make sure that I leave the link to the Wrestling GM subreddit and to my account, basically, and to my account, so you guys can check it out. So yeah, there's not a lot that you missed, but there's a lot that you missed. Storylines have been going crazy. I think this is the best. This is the best storyline I've ever put up since 2023. 2024 was not bad. I feel like 2024 was focusing on building stars a lot. That storylines were not did not actually matter. They started being important towards the end of the year whatsoever. But yeah, this is how our card looks. We have a 5-on-5 match. We have an Advantage Point thing going on. It basically features a 5-on-5 match, right? I'm gonna tell you all about it. We have a 5-on-5 match. Brendan Judge, Aaron Calico, Watson, Jinbao versus Tsukuda, Mustafa, Porter, Eric Considine, Yogi Balboni. Just calling these names, man. This is kind of like a stack. I think this should go at the back. Should this go at the back? But I already advertised this as the main event, so okay, I don't think this has to go back, but this has to go somewhere, man. I feel like we have to push it. I think it's important. I feel like it's important. We have to push it. Here, I'll tell you all about it. I'm so excited. So we have this match going on. We have a tag team match: Raiden Tashiro, Channing Tensei versus Mohammed and Thanatos. We have Azul Furia versus Derek DeRossi. We have the main event: Colt, Brewer, Trey Manning, the man, and Alex White, Mr. Dissension. Yeah, man, I'm so excited about this. I'll tell you all the relevant stuff you need to know. I've already written stuff down, so I hope this is not gonna be a long video, man. Woo! Let's get to it. Advantage Point. Let's get to it, man. So I'll tell you before I go to the results, I'll tell you the bills and whatsoever. So we have the Leading Edge versus the Colossus Tag Team Championship match. The build is not, there's not a lot of things going on. I mean, I've been wanting Raiden Tashiro to get a lot of fans, so I have paired him with Channing Tensei. And they have been a good tag team. So the Leading Edge have defeated every tag team there is so far, and I have the Colossus here. The Colossus were on the break. We were on a break. So I decided to bring them back and have this match because I felt like we needed a title match. Last pay-per-view, the title was not defended. Yeah, we did not have a title last pay-per-view, so I felt like this was needed. And Mohammed and Thanatos, man, they have a lot of fans. They have a lot of momentum. They have a lot of things going on. So putting them on the pay-per-view is a guaranteed 100. Hopefully, crossing fingers. But yeah, but with these guys, I can never go wrong. So I have this matchup. I have Azul Furia versus Derek DeRossi. What is the build? After losing to Paxton Payne in a number 1 contenders match. Okay, cool. Okay. Derek DeRossi was supposed to be in this match. But then Watson basically took his spot, right? Because the build for this match was Azul Furia had an open challenge 3 weeks ago. Derek DeRossi stood up to the plate. Paxton Payne asked to activate his rematch clause. Paxton Payne had a match with Azul previously. Paxton Payne asked to activate his rematch clause after losing to Azul Furia at Pemberton Dome. And Watson demanded for a number 1 contenders match for the national title. So Azul set a triple threat match and said the winner will be the first to get a title shot. Watson won his number 1 contenders match. Derek DeRossi and Paxton Payne against Derek DeRossi and Paxton Payne. Paxton Payne and Derek DeRossi faced each other in a rematch for the last spot Azul offered. Watson distracted Derek DeRossi, so Paxton Payne can be in this match. So Derek DeRossi was supposed to be in this match, but then Paxton Payne won because Watson didn't want to see Derek DeRossi in this match. So all of that led to this. So what is happening here? Okay, after losing to Paxton Payne in the number 1 contenders match for the national championship due to an interference by Watson, Derek DeRossi comes back again to challenge Azul Furia. Azul Furia believes Derek DeRossi is one of the strongest people he has come across during the title reign, but is not strong enough to take the national championship to new heights. So yeah, we have this going on. Azul Furia has had a hell of a run with the national title, and he has managed to make the title relevant again. Mustafa, he's in the feud. He's in this feud. Him, Mustafa, and Derek DeRossi, who won the national championship at Best of the Best, if I'm not mistaken, they've managed to make the national championship relevant again. So they have this match going on here, and okay, this was supposed to be here. The 5-on-5 match. Oh my god, I feel like I have to talk a lot, but this is the match I'm excited about. So this match I'm excited about. So I decided for Advantage Point, I decided to put up a match, right? Every Advantage Point match, there's going to every Advantage Point pay-per-view, there's gonna be a 10-man tag team elimination match, right? Basically, what happens? I think I introduced this not so long ago. Oh my god, I should have introduced this like here. I introduced this somewhere. So every Advantage Point pay-per-view, there's gonna be a 10-man tag team elimination match, right? It's gonna be called the Full Advantage Games, or I don't know what to call it. The Full Advantage Games, the Full Advantage War, or the Full Advantage Match. I don't know what to call it, right? There will be 2 teams. Brendan Judge made an announcement about it in the beginning of the month. There will be 2 teams, Team A and B. Those 2 teams will have 5 superstars each, right? So there will be superstars chosen by AC to be the leaders of Team A and Team B. These superstars will be given time to build their own teams, right? So I basically chose Brendan Judge and Tsukuda, and they were given time to build their own teams, right? The Full Advantage match will either have a 5-on-5 tag team elimination match, or a tornado tag team cage match. Depends on the belt. If the belt is crazy enough, we'll do a tornado tag team. If the belt is kind of we'll just do a normal tag team elimination match, right? So the winners of the champions, the winners will be champions of the Full Advantage game, right? And I don't know what's happening here, but I'm still deciding. But the winners of the Full Advantage game will take the last 5 spots in the Completion Battle Royale. So the Completion Battle Royale is next month, right? So what happens here is the winners of this match will take the last 5 spots of the completion battle royale, right? Why is this important? When you win the completion battle royale, you get to main event. You get to main event best of the best, right? I introduced the battle royale not so long ago. I introduced it 2024, and the winner of the completion battle royale got to main event best of the best, right? Best of the best, the main event, best of the best, then you have like the title shot, right? Alex White was the winner of last year's completion battle royale. Winning this match is important because in a battle royale, you don't want to go first. Who wants to go first in a battle royale? You don't want to do that. And the reason why this is important, I think Alex White had entry number. I forgot his entry. Do I have entries here? But Alex White came in late and he won the completion battle royale. So obviously you'd want to win the advantage games. What did he come? The final 4 was Alex White. Exactly. So this proves my point of entering last. So the winners of this match will basically take the last 5 spots of the completion battle royale. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 are for the winners, right? And yeah, we have that going on. And what else? Did I introduce? What's the build for this? Oh my god, should I tell you the timestamps? No, I don't feel like I need to do that. But I will do that in the results probably. So what you need to know about the 5-on-5 full advantage match, there's gonna be Team A, there's gonna be Team B. In the beginning of the month, okay, this is the need to know. In the beginning of the month, AC chose 2 stars to lead 2 teams. Team A, Team B. Tsukuda, Team B, and Brendan Judge, Team A, were given time to recruit superstars. They were given time to recruit stars that will help them. Win the full advantage 5-on-5 match, right? The winners of the 5-on-5 full advantage will secure the last 5 spots of the Rumble. Battle Royale, Rumble trademark, just kidding. Oh god. Royal, right? The rules are the same. The rules, okay, I think this, I need to address this. The rules, winners of test week. Before this match, Brendan Judge, Tsukuda had a match, right? They had a match. It was a match for what is called a save. I'm gonna tell you what a save is. So Tsukuda, and it's supposed to be in the main event. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. The leaders of Team A and Team B had a match. They were fighting for what is called a save, right? So a save is kind of like immunity. I did say that this is a 10-man tag team elimination match. Sorry, a 10-man tag team elimination match. So they were fighting for what is called a save. A save is basically it's kind of like immunity, you know. Like if let's say I'm in Tsukuda's team. If Tsukuda has, okay, let's say I'm in Tsukuda's team, right? Tsukuda won the save, right? And he will have to choose a wrestler that will take 1 fall before being eliminated. He'll basically give immunity to another superstar. It's basically like in the team there will be 1 superstar that will have to take 2 falls to be eliminated, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but a save is basically immunity. In an elimination tag team match, when you get pinned, you're out, right? So a save is basically there, you know, for that one person who's gonna have to take 2 pins before being eliminated, right? So I hope that is clear. Team B won last week. Tsukuda has chosen Eric Considine as their savior. Basically, to eliminate Considine from this team, to eliminate Eric Considine from this team, you will have to pin him twice. Everyone you have to pin one. Eric Considine is the one you will have to pin twice. This actually like helps because there's always that one superstar you trust to be like the savior. What do they call it in Survivor series? The sole survivor. So it's basically that. And the other rules are the same. 2 tag teams will have to start. They will have to choose who will start the match. Blah blah blah. The winning team will take the last 5 spots in the completion battle royal. This is important. Win the full advantage match. You get the last 5 spots in the completion battle royal. What happens here? Okay, I think the timestamps are not necessary. It will take long. Hey, and we have this match. Crazy match. Crazy Troy Manning versus Colt Brewer. Crazy match. Troy Manning versus Colt versus Alex White for the World Tag Team Champion. Why is this important? Why is it important? Okay, let me try to read the build. Colt and Troy Manning had a match at Worst Nightmare 2025 for the World Championship. Colt won via DQ after Alex White returned and interfered in the match. So how did Troy Manning become champion? What happened is, right, last year, what is this? Alex White won the completion battle royal, and he became champion. At Best of the Best. That's what you need to know. Became champion at Best of the Best. During his reign, he would build a faction called the King's Burning Hands. Basically has Baron Montag, Mohammed, and Natos. This is his faction, right? And during his reign, he would retain the championship with the help of the Colossus. Here he was fighting Scott Ringwood. The Colossus came in and helped. Here he was fighting at eye to eye. He was fighting Phantom. The Colossus came in and helped. What else? This triple threat match we had here, the Colossus came in and helped, right? Dissension. The Colossus did not come in. Here it was just safe because it's a 4-way. But what happened? Okay, they did come in somehow. Okay, that makes sense. So what happened is there was a match, right? What do I want to focus on? Alex White had a match with Adam Sawyer. Adam Sawyer returned. Alex White had a match with Adam Sawyer, right? Because Alex White would retain the World Championship with the help of the Colossus. In his match with Adam Sawyer, Troy Manning made sure that Alex White doesn't retain. And he made sure that Alex White doesn't retain by fighting off Thanatos and Mohammed, right? This led to Alex White losing the championship. And this went to a rematch where Alex White had to face Adam Sawyer again, and Troy Manning got involved, right? So, Pemberton Dome, we have this huge match that was planned ages ago. We have Troy Manning versus Adam Sawyer. If you guys want to know about this, there's a lot that was happening here. If you want to know about this, make sure that you check the link I'm gonna put on the description. We had this huge match. This match was planned 2023. It happened 2025. Troy Manning versus Adam Sawyer. Troy Manning retired Adam Sawyer and won the world champion, right? Worst Nightmare, we had a build. We had a build where it was Colt and Troy Manning, right? And this was the first time Colt and Troy Manning fought since their separation. What happened is 2022, I felt like the leading man wasn't going anywhere. So I separated Troy Manning and Colt Brewer, and I gave Troy Manning like the biggest push of his life. He's now like a main eventer. I gave him like the push of his life, and Colt, I was just like, Colt, you're just gonna put him on the side, and that's that, right? So this was their first time meeting each other, like the first time fighting each other. And the reason why this is important is because when I pushed Troy Manning to the moon, right? There was a long time ago. It was 2022, now going to 2020. There was a long time ago. I think it was Best of the Best. Yeah, it has to be here. Long time ago, we had Spencer versus Troy Manning. Colt betrayed Troy Manning, right? So this was that last interaction. That last interaction was a betrayal angle. They never fought. They never saw eye to eye. Colt was in the national and tag team title picture. Troy Manning was focused on the world title. So they never crossed paths. I think there was a time where Colt won the world champion, but then they never crossed paths. So that's why it's important. Two people two guys who were a tag team fighting each other for the first time, and fighting each other for the first time. The build was crazy even here. Fighting each other for the first time. The match ends via DQ. Colt wins but doesn't get the world champion simply because Alex White got involved, right? So the build to this is kind of like important because Colt felt like AC didn't need to push Troy Manning. They needed to push him, right? And the reason why Colt feels like they needed to push him because Colt has everything. Charisma has everything. Good in the ring, has everything. He looks interesting. Even has a cool look. Troy Manning is just like, oh yeah, okay, bye. But Colt felt like they could have like gave him a push, right? So he went for Troy because it was like, look, man, we separated. They gave you the push of your life, but nobody knows who's the better half. These two haven't faced each other. The audience doesn't know who's stronger than who. We don't know if Colt is the one who was carrying the team. We don't know if Troy Manning was the one who was carrying the team. So that's why this belt is important, right? So Colt won the match via DQ, didn't get the title. So this led to this. So this matchup is kind of like crazy. So the results, I don't think the results, okay, let's start the pay-per-view. I'm going to tell you the results when the pay-per-view starts. So that's what we have. Pick and show. So this is what we have. First match, it's a banger. I told you guys that this is a banger. It was even a tables match. I didn't put a timestamp to this because I felt like it was not worthy. It didn't have a big enough build to have the timestamp. So I feel like this is a normal match. Hopefully it will get some momentum. I decided to end it in a draw because I feel like these teams are like crazy. Like they're the strongest teams going on right now. And yeah, what I want to let you know is this is what I was talking about when I said Radiant Tashiro is picking up fans. So I want to put him in a feud, tag team feud, hopefully, where he's gonna get like at least up to 800,000 fans. I want him to be I want him to be around 1 million so I can throw him in the cruiserweight division and give him a big push because I like him, man. So we have this going on. We have 100, which is not bad. Perfect. The match is good. This match is good. The timestamps, should I read the timestamps? Derek DeRossi performs a Northern Lights suplex. Azul Furia executes pop-up jumping face buster from the turnbuckle. Looks critical. Derek DeRossi breaks a ladder planted between the barricade and the ring with a beautiful Canadian destroyer. Azul taking the damage. Azul Furia executes a snap suplex from the ring apron, sending Derek DeRossi to the concrete, and he's just lying there. That's a huge timestamp there, but okay, cool. Azul retrieves the national championship. This match is good, but then I feel like Azul's national title run has served its purpose, so I can see a rematch between these two happening and Derek DeRossi getting the title, I guess. But then I feel like Azul should hold the title because he deserves it. I've been putting Azul Furia in feuds that actually like I've been putting him in feuds that have a lot of upcoming or rising talent, to a point that he doesn't get moments like this. He doesn't get like moments like these where he just takes it all in. So we say, oh my god, 100. Oh, you might get 100 here. Semi-main event. This looks cool. This is the one I wanted to put up. The eliminations. Watson eliminates Yogi Balboni after connecting a springboard tornado DDT. I remember. I love DDTs. I feel like as a kid I've always loved DDTs. So I can imagine Watson performing one. It's kind of like cool. Especially I've not seen a lot of springboard DDTs, tornado DDTs in wrestling. So this is why I put it up there. I feel like I can see it happening, and having these images play out in your head is kind of like cool and whatsoever. Illegal Porter and Considine hit Watson with the CP powerbomb. Considine Project powerbomb, elevated powerbomb followed by Meteora. You can how crazy that looks, and Porter eliminates Watson. Calico takes out Porter with a signature with his signature move, the hook, which is kind of like a delayed elbow, but it looks like it hits. But kind of like the people's elbow, but then it doesn't have all that the Rock thing going on, where it's just like busy runs around and taunts and whatsoever. Yeah, we have that. Mustafa eliminates Jack Calico after connecting the Dark Horse running high knee, which the Dark Horse is basically a running high knee. Kind of like looks critical when Mustafa does it. You can like see it play out. I can see it play out in my mind, and you can running high knee. I'm thinking of Triple H's high knee, but you can imagine that like a running high knee, like straight to your head. Claymore vibes, almost taking your head out. Jinbao eliminates Mustafa with the Golden Days, which is a delayed reverse DDT. I never told you how these teams came about. I'm gonna tell you how these teams came about. Koya Tsukuda eliminates Jinbao with a flying scissors kick. Koya Tsukuda takes out Calico with a reverse Hurricane Runner. He's on a roll because they're losing a lot of people on this side. Aaron Brook eliminates Koya Tsukuda with a Kimura lock. Slows down the match. Brendan Judge hits the fall-away slam on Considine and pins him to take the save off. So I did say that the person who has the save, you'll have to pin them or submit them twice to eliminate them. So they submitted Considine. Okay, they pinned Considine and they submitted Considine. So Brendan Judge eliminates Considine with a Kimura lock. So yeah, that's it. It looks like I can't believe this was 100. I love this. This is gonna be an advantage point thing going forward. So how these teams came about is Brendan Judge and Koya Tsukuda were already in an ongoing feud, right? So Brendan Judge actually like recruited Aaron Mathis because he feels like Aaron Mathis is kind of like the next Brendan Judge. You can see they look similar, they have the similar physique whatsoever. So he recruited Aaron Mathis, and they have had like. Yeah, he recruited Aaron Mathis, and Aaron Mathis brought in Jack Calico. Jack Calico volunteered, and Aaron Mathis was like, okay, if you can go through me, then you can join the You can join the the team. Brendan Judge and Aaron Mathis brought in Jinbao because Jinbao is Mustafa's ex-best friend, and Jinbao was also in Spencer's faction with Koya Tsukuda. So Jinbao knows a lot of these guys. He also knows Porter and Yogi Balboni because they had a feud in the cruiserweight division. So that's why they brought him in. Jinbao brought in Watson because Watson was in an ongoing feud with Mustafa Vesi. So that's how it came about. This team, Koya Tsukuda, when he announced the rules, when he basically not announce the rules, but when he actually like came in to announce that he's gonna be leading Team B, he immediately brought in Mustafa Vesi because they've been tag team champions. They've been through a lot of shit together. So he brought in his best friend, Mustafa Vesi. Mustafa Vesi brought in Yogi Balboni. Yogi Balboni brought in Porter. Then Porter brought in his mentor, Eric Considine. That's how it came about. Celebration, good. This is actually good. The video reel, this is how it goes down. The video reel for this match that I advertised on the poster and whatsoever, it's now happening. Troy Manning versus Colt versus Alex White. Timestamps. Important for storyline. Every Troy Manning title reign has been ended by Spencer Van Zandt. Colt, Brewer, and Alex White are the only two superstars who have beaten Spencer Van Zandt in the one-on-one. In a one-on-one match for the World Championship and won. So you can imagine Troy Manning is in the same ring with the people who have beaten Spencer one-on-one, and Troy Manning like has a long feud with Spencer. Like he can't beat Spencer. Like Spencer is kind of like his destroyer, I guess, if you can put it like that. So timestamps. I'm happy to read these. Troy Manning hit Colt Brewer with a spine buster drop. I feel like Troy Manning is a powerhouse. So you can imagine like spine buster drop, almost cracking the canvas. I'm just kidding. But then you can imagine how devastating that looks. Alex White hits a step through neck breaker. Troy Manning tries to hit Alex White with an underhook suplex. Colt Brewer hits both superstars with a missile drop. I love a missile drop, guys. I don't know, man. Something about the missile drop looks critical. Alex White is stressed. He wants to finish the match with a corkscrew splash. Alex White is kind of like a powerhouse when he does like flying moves. For me, I feel like he's a powerhouse. When he does flying moves, like he has to be desperate to win when he does flying moves. So he tries. Okay, he wants to finish the match with a corkscrew splash. Troy Manning catches him, and as he is about to hit a pop-up power bomb, Colt Brewer comes in with an enziguri and knocks out Troy Manning. Troy Manning leaving Alex White to come crashing down. Alex White regains his strength. He hits his finisher, reverse shoulder breaker on Colt Brewer. Troy Manning comes in and spears Alex White to pin Colt. Colt breaks. Troy has had enough, man. He just wants to end this match. Troy Manning hits Colt Brewer with 3 pop-up spine busters and retains. So this match came out the way I wanted it to come out. I'm trying to protect Alex White. At the same time, I'm trying to also make Colt look good. His excuse coming out of this match will be he received a reverse shoulder breaker and 3 pop-up spine busters. So that would be his excuse for losing. He was like, dog, these people like hit me with their finishes and their signatures back to back. So I didn't get the time to, that's his excuse. Alex White, I'm protecting him because I worked so hard to make Alex White the man he is today. So I feel like because he has a lot of fans. So I feel like him being, protected and being like another person who can dethrone Troy Manning in future, kind of good. Troy Manning needs to win this one because I planned Spencer Van Zandt versus Troy Manning in a match that I planned decades ago. I'm just kidding. In a match that I planned like 3 years ago, I guess. So he has to retain because Spencer is coming. And I still want to build that thing where it's like Troy Manning can't beat Spencer. Spencer might win the world title, right? And Colt and Alex White are in the midst of it, whatsoever. So it's going to be a crazy storyline going on from there. We got 100 advantage points. I think this is kind of like the best thing we have ever got.